from Augusta. We're watching News 1226 at 11.
We are hearing from North Augusta residents as the hive, nearly 2 decades in the making, gets closer to becoming reality. And First Alert meteorologist Mikhail Hannah-Harding is tracking some cooler temperatures for your Friday. We'll get that forecast in just a moment. But, honey, the top story for tonight, 2 area high school basketball teams are bringing home gold to both sides of the Savannah River. What an exciting night. Good evening. I'm Courtney Hicks. Thank you for so much for joining us. Congratulations to the Butler High School and Denmark Oler boys basketball teams on their state championship wins. The Butler High School boys basketball team just returned home not too long ago, of course, greeted by fans, students, family, and the community. Everybody's just so very excited. The team won its first state championship in 59 years, and we heard from a teacher who was there at that reception who was just so excited as these champions returned home.
It was absolutely amazing. Our boys have worked so hard. Our coaches have worked so hard. They've earned this. And we're so glad that they get it. They've earned it. They have it. They are champions. And it warms our heart here at Butler High School to know that we have bred some champions. We love them.
Indeed. Again, congratulations to Butler and Denmark Oler. Your News 12 sports team wraps the game up.
On your sideline, sponsored by Chandler Law Firm.
Now in 21 minutes of play, the Butler Bulldogs never lost their lead, bringing home the school's first state championship in almost 60 years, defeating Union County 57-49 in the process. The wire-to-wire win gave Chaz Clark his first state title as a head coach, but he wouldn't be here without the ones before him.
Coach Savante's body, he deserves this title just as much as I did. The guy that he was the successor for, Coach Emmett Rouse, who I played for my 10th grade here, and a guy I wish I could have been, Coach Robert Johnson, that I've heard a lot about. And another coach I have to mention, Coach Ron Stewart, who was my JV coach. Those guys were at Butler for a long time, way before me, and they put just as much work in. And this was for those guys just as much as it was for the ones right now.
While Butler stayed on top, there was one moment that made you hold your breath a minute into the fourth quarter. The Panthers made it a 1-point game, and maybe it made you cheer a little harder from here and here, because it worked. It was the closest Union County would ever get. A win for Chaz Clark, a win for the seniors that have stayed by him, but bigger than that, a win for South Augusta.
Well, it's going to take some time for them to sit back and get a little older and get a little wiser and realize what they have done, not only for a school, but for a community that desperately needed something like this. For the other kids in the community, we have something to believe in, and they don't realize the impact they have right now on younger people's community to choose to go the right way instead of going the wrong way because of what Butler High School varsity boys basketball team did. So they won't understand that. It's going to take some time, and I expect in a few years to get them calls, and then they'll tell me, Coach, we really get it, and we really understand what we have done.
So for the 4th straight year, that 2A title is staying in Augusta. They're probably going to have to make a little extra room on the bus, but so is Denmark Oler. Joe Dorian takes us to Florence.
A game that Denmark Oler's boys team has waited 35 years to try and reach again. The Vikings faced Abbeville, a team that only 2 others have managed to knock off this season. Terrence Hinton and Joshua Goodman looking to be the 3rd. Number 3 and White led the way in scoring, and the Vikings led by 8 with 8 minutes left. A few mental mistakes in the final minute gave the Panthers life, but a team of 10 seniors would not be denied their chance at history.
We just got to play through it, and that's what they did. They played through the mistakes, and we just came out with a victory.
There's a first time for everything, and Thursday was finally the time for Denmark Oler. The Vikings win the school's first ever boys state championship trophy, 56-52 over Abbeville. Coach Davis overwhelmed and grateful that his hard work finally paid off.
Thank honor the guard, giving us the strength, giving me the strength to coach for 26 years, and these young men wanted the game so bad from day one practice, and they say we're going to do it, and there we are. We just took it away.
Coach Davis leaves the Florence Center with the best retirement gift a 26-year tenured coach could ask for. But he says it's not the end of his passion for the game.
I'm going to be doing some training, so I got to stay around basketball. This is my passion. So coaching on the sideline, no more. but training and stuff like that, camps, that's what I'm going to be doing.
Reporting in Florence, Joseph Doring, on your side.
Wow, and big ups to our sports team, Alyssa and Joe, as they brought us those wrap-ups tonight as we bring in First Alert meteorologist Mikhail Hannah-Harding. What a way to go out. Just great stories for both teams with Coach Davis, 26 years, a state championship on his way out, and then back over here in South Augusta, first championship in 59 years. That is awesome, and I know you have some ties in the community as you've been here for a handful of years, Mikhail, and you've been watching this team rise for a while, yeah?
Yeah, Augusta's been dominating that 2A division from what I believe for a while. I believe that's the same division West Side is in, and they've been taking it home recently for the past couple of years. But now Butler has a chance to enjoy, that feeling. Haven't felt that since '66, and then to see Chaz Clark just go from a player of the game at the school to the head coach winning the state championship. Just so humble, shouting out all his past coaches, even coaches he hadn't met. And then Denmark Oler, that's big for their community too, down there in the low country of South Carolina. So just really happy for both of those programs, and I know that means a lot to all the coaches, especially for the 26-year tenure coach Davis there.
Yeah.
But man, just amazing. It's amazing to see it, and it's just exciting to see.
And
so
a good look for the community. Everybody's excited.
A very good look. Congratulations to everyone again. Enjoy it. Ride that high for as long as you can, because you guys earned it and you deserve it. As far as looking at the Radar Network, though, high pressure.
Stand by. Thank you so much, Mikhail. The first reading of development plan for the Hive in North Augusta has been approved. The long-awaited project will bring more housing and businesses to the area, but also more traffic. Your Kennedy Payne spoke with neighbors nearby the development about their concerns.
I spoke with Dennis Wrdw. He's running for North Augusta City Council, and he says the growth is happening quickly, and he's concerned about traffic, but also worries about something you may not be thinking about. The Hive, it's all the buzz, and another sign of growth in North Augusta.
Without these big projects, the city's already experienced about 15% growth over the last decade. We've gone from a city of 24,000 people, we're pushing 30,000 people.
Nearly 200 acres, 700 homes, and new businesses, but some are worried about congestion.
The people that moved to North Augusta didn't move to North Augusta to sit in traffic.
Dennis Wrdw is running for North Augusta City Council. He says growth has a price.
The cost of the growth is our quality of life and what we've become used to here in North Augusta. It's not worth it.
Wrdw also volunteers at the North Augusta Pound, and he says he's worried about what this means for them.
When you think about 700 new homes, and you think 66% of those homes are going to have a dog or a cat, you have to think outside the box on what that's going to do to the same city pound we've had since the 1960s. It's going to blow it up. And we're sounding the alarm now so that we don't have to euthanize animals in the future.
He says the growth needs to slow down.
I think we're experiencing too much growth at such a quick rate that we don't know what's going to happen.
Wrdw says development needs to be done with the future in mind.
We have to start thinking about who we want to be when we grow up. Because we grow up with no direction, we're going to end up as a wild child. And nobody wants that.
Because to him, there's a lot at stake.
I think we're going to get to a point with our critical infrastructure. Our streets are going to be crowded. Our shelter is going to be overfull. I think you got to get in there. You got to put your hands on the problem. You got to solve it while it's happening. The more you let it go, the more expensive the fix is going to be. And that's not what we want either.
The final reading for the project is on the 17th, and the groundbreaking for the Hive is set for later this month.
All right, sounds like some growing pains there. Thank you so much for that report tonight, Kennedy. We appreciate you. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office is searching for a suspect in connection to an aggravated assault that happened back on February 15th. Alania Bottoms is wanted and known to frequent hotels in the Washington Road area. Anyone with information is asked to call the Richmond County Sheriff's Office. And Pope Francis speaking